we get the indicator. Oh look, wrapping the get. Good stuff. So how will we convert this to an action? First things first, create a new action. And this is called update last result passed. GRC profiles, and our category is full flow. As I mentioned on the previous stream, and I've also, anyone watching the channel, I've set up a playlist for GRC full flow. Not sure when I'm going to be doing all of these sessions. In the back of my mind, I'm like, can we convert GRC to Flow Designer in 24 hours? So I'm wondering whether I need 24 individual 1 hour streams and try and break it down like that. So I'll set up a playlist. I'll try and schedule ahead of time, but I did it yesterday for a test run. Felt really good. I think it's a pretty solid idea, and still just feel a little bit excited about it. So I'm doing another one tonight. We've got Flow Designer update last result passed. So we have the indicator result is our input here. We call this indicator This is a reference to indicator result. Can't do anything without that. That becomes our current. Okay, when we look at that business rule, that's the current record. Output, do we really return? We don't return the update. I feel like we should probably return success or not. We're not doing it. So if we convert, we try and stick to a basis of like for like, because if I start improving things, or okay, I might think it's an improvement, if I start changing things, that's going to complicate stuff. So let's keep it, there is no return, so therefore there's no output. So first thing here is a script step, and this is going to be update last result passed. Variable is going to be indicator record, and this is going to map to my input. My code is already available. So indicator result equals, so let's put in here, I don't want to pollute the namespace by calling things current, so I'm going to say what indicator result is, I'm going to call it GR indicator result equals inputs dot indicator. It's not an indicator record, that's named wrong, it's indicator result. The problem is you've got a field on indicator result called passed. So this should actually be called, that's a string of passed, and that is gr indicator result dot. I prefer to use get value. I know there is a lovely article on codecreative.io about stringing, how to string variables in ServiceNow, and I don't want to credit the wrong person. Let me check. Codecreative.io ServiceNow string get value. King of string, yeah. Travis wrote this one. Yeah, Travis Tolson, last March 2019. So, you know, if you want to explore, I'll just stick this in the chat for anyone. If you want to explore when to use get value, whether to use string in, etc., plus quote, I think sometimes it's just flavor, but you do need to know how it responds and how it handles things like null values. Okay, I feel like I want a string of the past. But you see down here he's testing it for true, so that's probably why. So again, let's not change things. I'll try and stick to that mantra. Indicator result. I'll change my variable name. Indicator result. So that's a glide record coming in of indicator result table. My string of past is coming from the past field on the indicator result. Then I'm going to look up the indicator, and I'm going to change any reference to current here. If we don't have any, then return indicator. See, again, I love to use set value. I don't like this dot walking. I feel like it's unpredictable. Sometimes you're dealing with glide elements. It's not, for me, it's not ideal. So indicator dot last result passed equals string passed equals true. If it's not equal to true, then that's going to be set to false, and it updates the indicator. So I feel like that is all we need from an action. We need an indicator result to go and just test this against. Indicators. In fact, if I go to my recent history, I love using this clock. That's what it's there for, your history. If you were there recently, use the clock. Here's my indicator, manual test. Now you can see here last result passed. So what I actually need to do is on this one, and I need to be in the app, I believe, in the right scope. If I look here, last result passed, if I set this to false, okay, look here, that's false now. This indicator result passed true. So if I test this flow designer, how can I get the display name of this? Result generated from fill entity. Doesn't really matter which one of these it is. If I get this in here, either one of these, run test, it was completed and we got it green. Let's go back. Look, it's result passed. Okay, so my action's working. I'm happy that my action is working. Update last result passed. That name is a little bit too generic now for an action here. Let's say update indicator last result passed. Save that. Publish the action. Okay. Now I'm going to create the flow that matches my business rule. Let's close explore and go to this one, this business rule, when to run.